Well, good morning. I'm going to make another video, and what this is you're thinking about pipe smoking, or maybe you've already started pipe smoking. Maybe you've bought you a pipe, or maybe you're thinking about it. What are some of the things that you might need to smoke a pipe? Now, I smoked when I was, like I've said before, I was in my early 30s. I had one pipe. I had a tobacco, I don't know, some antique thing that you put a bunch of tobacco in. I think it would hold 6 pipes. I had one, but it would hold 6. I bought it at an antique store. So I had some tobacco, and I had a rusty nail. That was the extent of everything that I had. A pipe, some tobacco, a rusty nail, and that holder. So, but there's a lot more to it things that you can purchase. If you want to purchase anything at all that you might want or need to smoke your pipe and to enjoy it. So let's go through some of those things. For one, you're going to need a good quality pipe. Now, I've done a video on some Amazon pipes and things like that, but you can get some good pipes. But this one I bought from a local store. It's like $50 or something like that. It's a Dr. Gravel Savvy, and I absolutely love this pipe. I absolutely love this. This is not my daily burner. I have one just like this. That's I take to work, and I abuse that thing. This one here, this hasn't even been smoked in yet. But anyway, get you a good quality pipe. Another thing is get you some tobacco. Now I purchased this just at a tobacco shop that's local, and I smoke this and I smoke Captain Black, the cherry. That's what I really smoked most of. I smoked this. I smoked the Captain Black, and I like it. It's good for when you're working and when you're not really thinking about it. But get you some tobacco. Another thing you're going to probably want is something to tamp with, or a tamper. Now, I've got several of these when different pipes that I've bought, whatever. Some of them come with like a multi-tool, for digging and poking and tamping in your pipe. I never used this. I went off and bought one. This one actually is cute. It looks like a little pipe. They're not that expensive, really, and it's got a little poker on it, to dig in your bowl. Usually when I pack it in there, I smoke it and I tamp, and then when I'm done, I usually scratch around in there, loosen it up, and dump it out. I don't really use this side. I believe this is for like cleaning carbon cake. It's like a little butter knife on there. I don't really use that side for. I think I tried to use to open an envelope once. It didn't work very well, but I don't really use that side for anything. And so that's a pretty handy tool. Of course, you'll want yourself a lighter. Bought this at a gas station. I like these because they're watch it not light. They're pretty dependable. Okay, and they're disposable. I know you don't want to. You see things like this laying on the side of the road, and that's really not cool. Please dispose of it in the trash can. But yeah, they're readily available. You can get these about anywhere. You can get this lighter, and when you tip it over, you don't have to worry about burning your fingers or anything like that. So I keep a bunch of these. I keep them in my truck and here at the house for the most part. That's what I use. I mean, I got this fancy lighter, but it's not that. It tries. Oh, look at there, little flame. Yeah, maybe it's almost out of flood. Oh, it's going. It's growing. Anyway, I like this. It's when it works, it is handy, handy, handy. It's nice on the fingers because this one here can actually make my hands sore. But it's nice. It looks sophisticated or whatever. But you get you a good lighter, a good dependable lighter. I do have a Zippo, that's got the hole in it, but I smoke cigarettes. Well, not very often now, but I carry a Zippo for my cigarettes, and it's a different type style of lighter. Anyway, you're gonna need filters. You're gonna want filters. This probably has a filter in it. It's brand new, really. I haven't even, yeah. So you're gonna want the filter that is for the pipe that you have. So if it's a 9mm filter, you're gonna want to get 9mm. If it's 6mm or whatever the filter is that is made for your pipe, you're going to want extras. And I would not waste my time on buying something that had like 10 filters in it. No, sir, no. Like a couple hundred, I don't want to have to turn around and order them every 2 days. So get you some filters. Now you've smoked your pipe, Well, this is nice to have. It's you don't really have to have it, but it's a pipe, little pipe stand that you can set your pipe in. When you're outside and you want to set your pipe down instead of laying it over on its side and maybe ember going out or whatever, you can set it down on that. I don't really use it. I got a place where I put all my pipes and my tobacco. It sets in there on that. Other than that, that's the only thing I really use it for. Not really something you have to have, but okay, you smoked your pipe, you want to clean it. Some alcohol would be nice. Something that is, this wasn't recommended, like 70% alcohol. They want something that's a higher proof or whatever, higher percentage of alcohol, I guess, so it evaporates quicker, but that's what's available to me, so that's what I got, and I use it, and it works just fine. You're gonna want some of these, and like I said, like with the filters, when you order them, don't just order you 10 or 15. No, sir. Order many, hundreds. You're gonna need them if you're gonna continue pipe smoking. You're gonna want these. Now, this is something that I use on like the stem or the mouthpiece on the outside. I'll wipe it down with alcohol, whatever, I have found you do not want to stick this in your pipe. You don't want to stick this in your pipe. This cotton will come off and it will be stuck down in there and you'll be digging that stuff out. Use a pipe cleaner. Don't use a cotton swab, because you will be digging that cotton out because it gets in there and it gets, especially where they drill this, you stick that in there, the inside of it is rough. So it just pulls and snags and pulls that cotton off. And you don't really think much about it till you go to put this back in it, and it won't hardly fit because that cotton is in there taking up all the space. And it's like, what's going on? So, yeah, I would not stick a cotton swab in the pipe, in the bowl, anywhere, because I use it to wipe down the outside or whatever, but that's about it. You're going to want a rag. This is my nasty rag, see, to clean up my pipes with, that's some stuff you're gonna need. Now, there's other things that you can buy that are handy. That are handy. One thing is like this light or something similar. because using my phone or trying to get a flashlight to look down in this thing is small, and I can really see down in there really well. This is what when I got this and looked down in there and seen all that cotton down in there, it's like, oh my lands, I got to dig that out, you know. So a little flashlight is pretty handy. These, if you smoke very much, I saw Mutton Chop using these. He's got a great video on it, the Mutton Chop Piper. So I ordered me some, and I've already, in my daily burner, the pipe I use at work, I've already had to clean it out. So I got some of these. I don't know what they're called. They're like hooning tools or reaming tools for digging the carbon out, you know, and they're handy as well, they're just handy. I wouldn't say they're easy to get out of this box, but they're handy. You put them in there, and then you just stick it down in there. And I would say you'd probably start with the smallest first, and then get bigger and bigger, depending on the size of your bowl. But I just used the very small one. Used the small one in mine. That way, I left a little bit of carbon cake, but the hole was so closed up that this just barely fit in there, and I had a hard time getting tobacco down in that because it was closing the hole up. So I had no choice. I had to clean it out. So you're going to want a good set of these tools and they're cheap. I think I paid like $15 for these off Amazon. Of course, I always say prices, and then I'm always wrong because I can't never remember what the prices are. But it's cheap. It's really cheap, and it's well worth the money. You'll enjoy those, and you'll get a lot more life out of your pipe. Some good tobacco. You want, you know, this is nice when I'm in the work truck or when I'm driving, you know, just to pack that thing and just go, you know. But to sit on the porch and enjoy and just relax. I like smoking. This is Chelsea Morning. I usually smoke this in the morning. I like this. It's growing on me. Eileen's Dream, you know. Now I have to order all this stuff online because there's no place local that sells this kind of thing, you know. I mean, they'll sell this all day, but this stuff here, no. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna find that around here. So I have to order it online, which is, I usually go to like pipesandcigars.com and get my stuff. The Country Squire, I haven't ordered from them yet, but I'm going to try that one. Mutton Chop gave him a really good rating, so I trust him. So I'm going to try them, you know. As a new one, you know, we as a new pipe smoker, you know, I look for things. I look for these. Like, what's in a tin? No, the tin, that's got to be good, right? Yeah, and it's got a clover leaf, and I got some Irish in me, so it's, you know, it's yeah. So I you know, you look for things that are shiny and flashy and but you know, if something comes in a pouch, I think of this. I don't, you know, if it comes in a bag, it's like, oh well, that's okay, I guess, but they're really good tobaccos, I guess, come in pouches and bags and canning jars or whatever. So I'm going to expand a little. Okay, now this goes in my work truck. This come with the Scotty pipe that broke. The pipe is junk, but this bag is pretty awesome. You know, I can't remember how much this stuff cost me. I really can't. It was like $20-some, I think. But it come with a pipe and stuff, and I keep filters in there. That's what I smoke my Dr. Graball, and I got pipe cleaners in here. Now this right here, usually I don't carry this in here, but it's got filters. Oh, it's got an assortment of filters. It's got filters from a Savinelli. It's filters from a Dr. Graball. It's got filters for my Shire pipe. Okay, yeah, it's got pipe cleaners in there. Now this is actually a tobacco bag, you know, pouch that you put your tobacco in there. But nah, I don't do that. So this is nice. This is my work one, really. I take this one to work with me, keep it in the truck. I got my pipe in there. Usually my pipe's out rolling around in the floorboard or something, but I got my pipe in there. I take that stuff with me. I usually throw a pouch of tobacco in there and just go. On the weekends, like today, I got a nicer one. I can't remember what this cost. It still wasn't very, very expensive, but there's my Zippo. It probably don't have no fluid in it. No. See, it's for lighting pipes. I don't really use it that much, but I have it. And this is the actual tamper that came with that Scotty's set that I bought for $20 or whatever, $25. And it's a nice little tamper. Now this little pit thing here is hard to get out of there because I don't have fingernails. But yeah, and it has like a little butter knife on it too. Like I said, I don't use that for nothing. But it's a nice little tamper. But I keep it in there. It's got a place, put 2 pipes in there. You can stuff some tobacco in there. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I like this one. This is really fine quality. And then I got my junk box. Okay, now not all this is junk. I mean, I'm sure people use this stuff. I don't use it. To me, it's junk, but to you, it might be like, oh, what are you doing? That's not junk. I use that every day. Well, fine, use it every day. I don't. But, I mean, well, I do, I guess. I mean, there's pipe filters in here. There's another tamper. These are little screens, I guess, you put in the bowl. I don't see the point in those. I don't understand, but I've got a bunch of them. There's 3 in there. There's 3, 4, 5 more. I got all kinds of these little things here, you know, got all sorts of these, and I'm not going to use those. Of course, here's some Dr. Pearl Jr. filters. I don't know what those come with. I don't remember. And there's this silly thing. Whatever, this is, I guess, to clean out your bowl. Hell, it don't even fit in there. Oh, maybe if I do that. Oh, look at that. It fits in there. Huh. And I guess that's really one of these. But that's junk. I don't carry that. So this is the junk box of junk that they sent with the pipes. You know, if you get a 7 illy, it comes with, well, it came with, I can't even remember, but it's in this box because to me it's junk. You know, I got the tamper I want. You know, I got the lighter that I want. So anyway, those are just some things that you're going to need if you want to smoke a pipe. And it's really, there's not that expensive. The stuff is fairly cheap. I mean, it's not as cheap as smoking cigarettes, but in the long run, I think it is. I think it's a lot cheaper. Now, once you've got this stuff, you've got it, unless you break it. I'll do a video on using this here shortly because I just cleaned mine out, and you can get carried away pretty easy. But anyway, that's all I have. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Most of you probably know all this, but it would have helped me, you know, when I started, you know, which wasn't that long ago, really. But get you a pipe, get you some good tobacco, get you something to clean it out with, and keep your filters, and you know, you'll really enjoy it. You'll really enjoy it. So anyway, have a wonderful day. God bless everybody, and enjoy a bowl.